I don't know if I should call this 2027 presidential election campaign happening in 2025 or a humble advice coming from a sincere and considerate heart, or just a personal opinion on issues and things bothering this country. But whatever it is always good to listen to issues before we bring our thoughts and suggestions. Now, let's listen to Dino Melaye's supposed advice to the intentions of Peter Obi becoming the president of this country. And after that, I'll be back. Let's go there.
Fellow countrymen and women, I'm here to address you once again in the course of our nation's history. I'm here to address Nigerians, especially on my brother and friend, the former governor of Anambra State and the former vice presidential candidate of our political party, Peter Obi. Peter Obi is one of the finest Nigerians who is intellectually mobile and administratively sagacious. He's a great Nigerian, and by the grace of God, he has the potential of being a great president in the nearest future. I celebrate you, Peter Obi, and I celebrate your movement for a new Nigeria. I celebrate your conscientization of the Nigerian youth and public on governance and building a new Nigeria. But I want to advise that your time is not now, because you will have to wait for your time. I've listened to your postulations, I've listened to your arguments, I've listened to your deliveries, I've listened to your campaigns, and I can say that 90% of your campaign is dwelling on reducing the cost of governance. I mean, most of your campaigns is around cutting the costs of governance. And I want to tell you that the problem of this country is beyond just cutting the cost of governance. The problem of this country is beyond reducing the cost of governance. I'm not saying that it's deceptive, I'm not saying it's pretentious, but I'm telling you that it is less than 1% of our national problem. Beyond cutting the cost of governance, and I want to say that cutting the cost of governance, you don't need to be a president to cut the cost of governance. If you have a very effective Minister of Finance, you have a very effective Minister of Budget and Planning, you have a very effective CBN governor, you can cut governance. You have a very effective chairman of the economic team. You can cut governance with the cooperation of a president. But I want to say that that is not our major problem today in this country. What we need today in Nigeria is to unify this country. Nigeria has never been this divided in our national history. Not even during the Civil War are we this divided. There is no trust between the North and the South. There's no trust between the East and the North. There's no trust between the West and the South and the Southeast. So we need one character who have the capacity and capability to unite us together as a nation first, because we need to first believe in ourselves as people. We need to believe in our unity. We need to believe in our togetherness even before we can make progress, because without unity there can be no peace, and without peace there can be no development. So first, we need a unifier. Who can unify this country? Today I want to ask sincerely Peter Obi and his supporters, can Peter Obi be trusted by a typical Katsina man or somebody from the northern part of this country? Can he be trusted as an Igbo man by Middle Belters, by core Northerners? The answer, in every sincerity of purpose of heart and commitment, is no. So we need one Nigeria who is going to be trusted by every part of this country, who the North will believe in, who the South will believe in. And that person, without blinking my eyes, is Atiku Abubakar, who, when it was dangerous for any leader to talk about the issue of devolution of powers, when it was dangerous for any leader to talk about the issue of restructuring, he did, with every boldness in him. Today, Atiku Abubakar married a Yoruba man, have Yoruba sons. Atiku Abubakar married Igbo woman, he has Igbo children. Atiku Abubakar married Hausa woman, he has Hausa children. Married a Fulani woman, he has Fulani children. He's a pan-Nigerian, he's a true African Nigerian man. Only him, among those who are candidates of presidential, who are candidates of any political party today, seeking for the presidency of this country, have the capacity and potential to bring us together as a nation. So I want to say, it is time for us to think. I encourage the crusade, the movement started by Peter Obi to continue. Move from campus to campus, move from community to community, move from one progressive group and organization from this country to another, to campaign for the new Nigeria that is to come, and be part of the movement of Atiku Abubakar to rebuild, to restructure, to reorganize, and reboot Nigeria as a country. We must speak the truth, and the truth is the truth. You are a great Nigerian. I salute your political and intellectual sagacity. You are one Nigerian that I know. Tomorrow, there's a space for you. But for today, let us forget the social media drama. Let us forget the diaspora euphoria. The truth of the matter is we need a unifier. We need one Nigerian that can solve the problem of insecurity in this country. We need a Nigerian that will have intel from every security facet of our national life. We need a Nigerian that will get intel from Cameroon, from Chad, from Mali, from Benin. We need a Nigerian that has that capacity to solve the problem of Boko Haram, banditry, and kidnapping, because he has intel and connection with the security network in the South African region. And that's Nigerian today. It's Atiku Abubakar.
Confirm. Now, Dino Melaye said so many things on this video, but I just want to highlight this few. According to him, he said that Peter Obi major campaign promise is cutting down seriously on the cost of governance, which according to him, he said that that is 1% of the problem we are having in this country. But I want to remind Dino Melaye, has he forgotten where Peter Obi has been speaking vehemently on turning this country into a productive country, thereby making use of our vast land mass and other resources that will help us to produce what we need in this country, and also export to bring foreign currency into this country, which will go a long way of reducing cost of living and also boosting our economy. Peter Obi even spoke to that effect, to the extent he even hit at the church, saying that if he have the opportunity, that is going to turn night vigil into night shift. Or has he forgotten that? In fact, let's even talk about cutting down seriously on the cost of governance. Peter Obi was saying that, highlighting that is going to go a long way in mapping out good capital to other sectors in this country that will yield better results, instead of using it to buy things that doesn't matter that much, like buying new SUVs, while other SUVs are still existing, buying new private jet, while other jets are still there, building new house for the vice president, and many more. Now, he also said that Peter Obi might not have the trust of all the regions in this country in time of unifying Nigeria as one, but Atiku will. Now, he went forward to say that Atiku will because he married an Igbo girl and have Igbo children. He married a Yoruba girl and have Yoruba children. He married Hausa and Fulani and have Hausa and Fulani children. But I want to ask this sincere question, and I want people who are positive thinkers to come forward. Now, during, before, and after this 2023 presidential election, who among the three major candidates of the 2023 presidential election has been working positively on unifying Nigeria, both through their speech, through their time, their resources, and every other thing? I want you to share that on the comment section, because one thing I know is that everybody knows the truth of what is going on in this country. I know politics is a game of interest, though his interest might be Atiku, but my own interest is to make sure that we are being returned back as a full citizen of this country with all our rights intact. According to Dele Farotimi, he said that we have to get our rights first as a full citizens of this country, then before we now decide how we want to live. And who do you think is going to do that? You already know the answer. And for this answer to be confirmed, let there be free, fair, and credible election when after voting they will count it as it is. Now let us know who will have the trust of the people, because everyone knows the truth and knows what is going on. But anyway, I will allow you to share your thoughts with me on the comment section. And of course, you know the vibe now. Click on that subscribe button, follow, and share for more updates. Because like this, hey, more.